Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is 2021 preliminary planning. Well, I like to call it preliminary planning because this is just after Christmas in 2020, so it's not 2021 yet. And I don't think it pays for you to go, make a very detailed plan for the whole year. You don't know how the year is going to unfold, but you could and you should, and I recommend that you do some preliminary planning, right? This is the time. This is Saturday after Christmas. I'm heading to the gym now. It's kind of late morning, and I spent quite a few hours just at my dining room table with some coffee and my planner book, and did some preliminary planning for next year. Now, of course, I in general know what I want to be doing. I'm always working in general on it, but you want to try to up the intensity of your plans a little bit at strategic times throughout the year to kind of clarify them, to get those ideas down on paper. And one step back, I call it preliminary because, as an engineer, we're always making plans. We're getting stuff down on paper or, in the computer, and we have an idea what's going to happen, but then we're continually refining that idea until the project finally gets built, right? So just because it's on paper today in this fashion doesn't mean it's going to be on, later. You can adjust it, and that's how plans have always been done. That's the method. You get stuff down on paper or in the computer, right? I like paper better, but anyway. And then you can, once you see it, you can start to see, well, maybe I shouldn't do it that. I should maybe do this, or I'll work on this for a couple of months, and then I'll see what happens. For example, last year, 2020, I had lots of plans for the 2021, but the situation, the COVID, the election, everything was kind of thrown up in the air, and a lot of my plans were ruined. It wasn't my fault, right? So I'm gonna have to. You have to adapt your plans to whatever the situation is that you find yourself in, right? You could have all kinds of well thought out plans that just blow up in your face for reasons that you have no control over, or just normal life. You have to be able to say to yourself, yeah, that was a pretty good plan, but it didn't work out the way I wanted to. But, and that's why I like to keep all my notes and all my plans for the future, because now I can look back at those old plans and see if maybe now is the time. Maybe now is the time to do those things, or at least maybe next year or the following. A thing you wanted to do now, it might not make sense for you for 10 years or longer, right? So I would term it that, preliminary plans. Like I said, I have my little journal book within my planner book, and I kind of wrote down a whole page of preliminary ideas for 2021. And I know if I'd get all those things accomplished this year, I would consider that a very successful year. And I would also know that even if I don't, I'm going to know that because I intend to have success, I will. And because all the bad things in my life I've eliminated, I know that if a bad situation were to arise, I'll probably be able to work my way out of it. So hopefully I don't have anything like that. Hopefully everything is smooth and nice and easy and wonderful without a lot of stress and strain and strife. But, you know, that is not usually the reality, right? So make your 2021 preliminary plan. Spend some time now. Turn off the TV. You've probably seen enough Christmas scenes. You've probably seen enough Christmas movies. You've probably watched enough sports. Spend some time with your thoughts by yourself in a comfortable location. You know, I am irritated that the coffee shops aren't open, but I kind of set up my own dining room table similar to a coffee shop to kind of invigorate myself, and I have a whole week off of work, and I'm going to continue to make use of this space. I'll make some progress. I'll refine. I'll check and double check these ideas, see if there's anything missing, see if there's something I can cut out. Maybe I can put some of these things to an actual date, you know, when they should be done by. You know, sometimes you can make a plan. Well, this makes sense to do in the winter. I'd like it done by the summer, or this makes sense to do in the summer. I don't even need to worry about it this winter. You know, that kind of planning. So give that idea some thought. Making your own plans. You know, there's really nothing as satisfying as making your own plans for your own life, and then keeping track of them in enough detail to know that, yeah, I really made a lot of progress over this time period, and that gives you a lot of incentive to keep doing it. So give that idea some thought, all for now.